The following contest is a tag team Hell in a
I'm loving this matchup. The best. Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No tags, no countouts, no disqualification. The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
Clearly hoping for an early end to this one.
Just ejected from the ring. All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing too.
Bang! He finds a counter. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
With an uppercut.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the 2 best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are 2 very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Slides under the ropes, back into the ring. And here is Jey Uso forced out of the ring.
Oh, missed connection.
Ooh, it's
Punishing the right arm. An isolated attack on the challenger's shoulder is just pulling apart those muscles. DDTs! Looking to seal the deal, guys.
the champion with his shoulder up before 2.
Not yet.
Sit-out slam.
Oh, the arm taking the brunt of that. This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy. Back elbow finds the mark.
Elbow after elbow. Endless attack here.
Boy, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. That's the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso Penitentiary.
Damage starting to affect the challenger.
Yeah, it looks like the New Day was able to catch them by surprise.
Oh, that'll rattle you.
Uh-oh.
Big E on the receiving end. Bang!
Narrowly escaping there.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Connects the fist to the face. Great counter.
And there was some force on that move. Looks like he's coming back in. Oh!
And the challenger towing the line of what is acceptable in this title match.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, Shrinkers, the head shrinkers, who, of course, Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
Yeah, nothing fancy here. Instant victory.
The champ is pinned. He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else. Hooks it up.
Incredible.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
The champion taking a task here.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
Oh, nice. DDT.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here. Boom, what impact.
Heading back to the ring.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. Oof.
Xavier Woods connected with a good shot there. The challenger will be fairly run down at this stage.
The way the cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke.
Wheelbarrow face buster. And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble.
Kick out just before 2.
Wow, I thought this was over. Got him lined up, and it's only a matter of time now. Fully timed offense there.
Dishing out a suplex.
What a reversal.
This might be it.
In attack by the champion. Champ's down. This one's...
What's he doing? He had this match in the bag. Big E is dialing in.
Oh, man.
Look at Jey Uso going top rope.
Top rope.
Uso splash!
Will that be enough to win the titles?
We have a pin for the title. And the Usos are 5-time tag team champions.
Here are your winners, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Hell in a Cell just became the Uso Penitentiary.
It was barbaric. It was volatile.
It lived up to the hype is what it did. The 2 greatest tag teams in the entire industry, raising the bar of competition inside the demonic structure.
Next on our showcase is someone.
For the first time ever, we have a women's... Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Oh, a jumping arm breaker. Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get. Kick to the stomach. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pick.
Taking flight.
Whoa, look out. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring. Now Bayley looking for some momentum.
If Bayley was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it. Proof these superstars have done their homework.
He goes back into the ring here. Drop kick. Beautiful. And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I did.
What a tank in the ropes. That's what ended the submission. Drops an elbow.
Oh, what a drop kick.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
She's getting back into the ring, under the ropes.
Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover.
Naomi isn't feeling it.
Cover. New champ incoming.
Got it. No, just a two.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Oof.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression. Soaring!
Oh, diving crossbody.
Oh, man. Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover.
Taking things to the top rope.
Taking flight.
God, what a splash. And Bayley. He's having trouble. Look, the arm drag. Rolled right into a pinning combination. She pops the shoulder up in one.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
She reversed it. I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. Yet for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked.
From the corner now.
Some of that needed breathing room.
Yeah, Naomi's survival instincts are taking over.
Naomi is some athlete. One-legged moonsault.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
Goes for the pin. No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the Women's Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't...
Two-on-two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T, TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba and Devon can get the Wild Samoans through a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this... The Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Afa and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Clamping down hard on the trapezius muscle.
Afa and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Crushed in the corner.
Oh.
Down on the windpipe. I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, Cole, this has the possibility to completely unravel here.
That kind of focused attack on the leg could provide dividends.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come. A very physical duo. And we've seen
Soaring. Afa knows exactly what he wants to do next. Came down like a lead balloon.
popped up. He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
Take on. Oh, heartbreaker. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost? Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
This could be escape and a takedown.
Uh-oh. That gets reversed on Sika.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop.
Oh, a headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's usually not.
And Afa and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners,
From the very moment he arrived as the...
Now, this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title. But Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness, Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face-to-face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Kick right to the midsection. Sikoa taking command, and Melo is obviously still in shock about this impromptu match.
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Melo and Trick to succeed.
Solo Sikoa casting an intimidating look out at the fans. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Let me point out that this is brutally unfair to the A-Champ. He prepared for Wes Lee or a night up. Now he's not getting either. This is the hands of Solo Sikoa, who's had something up his sleeve all night.
Well, you think Melo is regretting the attack on Chris Lee earlier tonight?
Hayes regrets nothing. Don't you dare second-guess the A-champ, Saxton.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. What for the title. New champ. And the champion gets a shoulder up just before 2. He's still in this. Oh! Foot just stomping down. Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt. And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo hit. Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too. Caught with a clothesline.
Superstar setting up. Side slam.
This is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Melo is a single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Kick to the gut.
And knew what was coming there. What a main event this has been for the 1-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the bloodline.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
A continuous attack on Hayes.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo.
Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Oof! Pounding the breadbasket.
Solo lining it up. Maybe moments away from capturing that North American. Rearing way back.
There's a Samoan spike. He might be moments away from crowning a new... What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion.
I ain't doing this one.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal.
And that title, the WWE. The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all of that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP. Because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Boom! That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Reigns cuts him off.
Taken down by the neck.
That was a strong kick. Nice job dodging contact there.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Oh, shoulder to the gut.
Reigns so close to finishing this, he can taste it. Ending Rollins and closing the book on the Shield will be his biggest victory yet. His body has taken a lot of the punishment. You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
And Seth just taunting his opponent now.
Looks like they're looking for Seth Rollins back of the neck with a forearm. What a blow.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay. Rollins soars.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Oof. Retaliated with a knee to the face.
Returning back to the ring. Uh-oh.
Back suplex, no! Driven down.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over. That it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins? All the way down.
Caught in a bad spot. And uncanny showing of power. But his torso continues to be the target here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now.
Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal.
The stop has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Oh, ouch! Seth Rollins desperately
Take him!
Just like that, Rollins dodges.
Rollins just a step too slow.
Finally, Roman's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Yeah, Roman was able to momentarily stop the bleeding, but can he take control of this match?
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Oh, slam!
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he capped
On the apron. Whoa, serves him up there. Maybe that'll change his attitude.
And now thrown back into the ring. From the top.
elbow drop. Good Lord! Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Textbook jumping clothesline. Oof. Oh, a clothesline.
Ooh, great anticipation. Going for the pin. Title on the line. They kick out only one.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Oh, man.
He didn't need that eyebrow anyway.
And Roman fights back. What a shot.
His head is becoming a bigger target and looking to cause some damage by attacking the skull. Going right after the neck.
Neck breaker.
Rollins continuing to mock Reigns, continuing to infuriate him as he attacks the Tribal Chief. Rollins looking for it.
Elbows on the neck.
The challenger comes up big.
Shoulders down. Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
You gotta be kidding me. Everyone here is in shock.
How often do you see Seth Rollins come up that short, that close?
Up high.
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
He gets into the ring.
And the clothesline. Escapes out of that attack.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Reigns, Rollins, both.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
The end could be near for the Tribal Chief.
Can you... And he very quickly counters.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Wicked clothesline. Roman Reigns setting up for his patented move.
Superman punch. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome.
Here comes Reigns. Spear. Perfect execution from the champ.
That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Unparalleled intensity from Roman Reigns.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
And back elbow creates separation.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap there? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just... It's motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Ooh, like a boxer with a speed bag. Rollins can't find any reprieve right now. Rollins has to devise a new plan. Vicious, aggressive attacks. Lightning fast punches.
And just in time, he gets out of there. Little underarm hook. Not going to get it. Instead, backdrop. Reigns is going to look to press on the advantage.
He's still hanging on, still in this thing.
They head to the table, and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield brothers, but only... one will be left standing.
Reigns delivers a Superman punch. Not dead yet. And now placed in the corner.
Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not done yet. There's the spear.
Perfect execution by the champion.
Jawbreaker interrupts the attack.
Picked to the gut by Rollins.
Stop!
Could that be enough to gain the title?
The cover! What?
You gotta be kidding me. What just happened?
I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off this arena.
And Rollins not handling this well. That was it, for all he knew, but it wasn't. Ow! And with every additional hit to the head, you wonder if he should stay in this fight.
Reigns ready to strike.
Superman punch!
And that's what you have to do when you are the head of the table.
What a raucous crowd here tonight.
Superman punch by Reigns.
The champ taking care of business here. The champ is in control. Spear by Reigns.
The champ might have just sealed things. Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Reigns really having his way right here.
And Reigns is holding nothing back again.
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger.
Gotta find a way out of the guillotine. We're not gonna last long while we're bridging out. Incredible. Oh, right to the side of the face. The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now.
That could be enough to continue the reign.
Placing him in the corner.
Crushing impact in the corner. And an elbow for good measure.
Seth is being overwhelmed.
And bit by bit, Reigns chipping away at the competition. Oh, goodness! Wasn't expecting a kick to the face.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Clothesline
In the corner. And an elbow for good measure.
Reigns in the corner, ready to strike.
That's got to be it. Consider the championship retained. and gets sent right into the corner. Superman punch by the Tribal Chief. And a spear. Will the champ make that pay off? The cover. And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge...
The following contest
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred